Hi guys, my name is Marvin M. Feliciano. I am a human anatomy and physiology teacher. Today I will discuss the concept and idea of the digestion. So I decided to discuss the digestion by means of identifying first what are the organs involved in digestion when it comes to chemical and mechanical digestions. So the mouth, the stomach, and the small intestines, they are the organs involved in the different forms of digestion. So before we begin, we have to understand first what is digestion. Digestion refers to dismantling the food to create molecules small enough for cells to absorb mainly the nutrients. So kailangan daw yung pagkain, ma-breakdown muna natin gamit ang ating mga organs like the mouth, the stomach, and the small intestine para ma-absorb natin yung mga molecules na kailangan natin or mainly the nutrients para mabuhay yung mga organs natin or yung buong sistema natin. So, paano mangyayari yun? Let's begin with the mouth. Ano ba ang makikita natin sa mouth? Or what are the organs involved inside the mouth? Siyempre, una na dyan, yung dila natin, yung ngipin natin. Our teeth is responsible for breaking down the food particles from large to smaller pieces. So kapag ginamit natin yung ngipin natin or in the process of mechanical digestion, nag-undergo tayo ng chewing. So therefore, merong physical movement para ma-break down yung food particles. We call it as the mechanical digestion. Next, when we talk about the chemical digestions, there are involved organs. Number one, the salivary glands, responsible in secreting the saliva. Para saan ang saliva? Ang saliva ay importante para mabasa ang pagkain na once na nilulun natin, madali nang makakapasok sa ating pharynx, sa esophagus, hanggang sa makapunta na sa ating stomach. Yun yung responsibility ng saliva. Followed by the salivary amylase. In salivary amylase, this is an enzyme. Remember that the word that ends in ASE, they technically refer on the idea of the enzyme. So para saan ba ang enzyme? Ang enzyme, pinapabilis nila yung pagkatalyze ng molecules para mas ma-breakdown yun into smaller pieces. But ano ba ang tinatarget ni salivary amylase? Ang tinatarget niya mainly are the polysaccharides. Bakit niya tinatarget ang polysaccharides? Because remember that the polymers, these are the large molecules that must be broken down into monomers para mas madali ang ma-absorb the small intestine ang mga nutrients. So, chemically speaking, we have the salivary amylase para ma-break down ang carbohydrates or mga polysaccharides. Eh sir, paano naman po yung proteins? Paano naman po yung fats or lipids na molecules na kinakain namin? There are specific or other enzymes na responsible para mag-breakdown doon. Okay? So suppose that our mouth is done performing the mechanical and chemical digestion. So it's now the time for the food para papuntahin natin sa pharynx, para ilulun natin, makarating sa esophagus hanggang sa makarating sa stomach. Ano na ang tawag natin sa food? The food that is already broken down and it's now composed of saliva with salivary amylase is now called, it is now called as the bolus. So the bolus will now enter to the pharynx, to the esophagus through the process of peristalsis hanggang sa makarating na kay stomach. Suppose that the food is already found in stomach, anong klaseng digestion na ang magaganap sa stomach? Again, there would be another mechanical digestion but in the process of churning. So yung churning doon sa mechanical digestion ng stomach, ginigiling niya yung pinakapagkain physically, yung bolus na pumasok from the mouth to pharynx to esophagus down to stomach. So gigilingin niya yun physically. But most of the digestion that takes place in the stomach is the chemical digestion because we know for a fact that the stomach is full of chemicals. So what are the chemicals that are found in the stomach at saan sila nag-originate? First, we know that the stomach is composed of hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid or HCl is produced by the parietal cells. On the other hand, in the stomach, there is also a gastric gland which has a chip cells that produce the pepsinogen. So we have the HCl and we have the pepsinogen. We have to consider also that the pepsinogen, take note of this, will be converted in the pepsin, in the form of pepsin through the help of hydrochloric acid. So, pasimplihin natin. Yung pepsinogen daw, magiging pepsin. Bakit naging pepsin? Dahil kinonvert yun with the help of hydrochloric acid. So, sir, ano ba ang pepsin? Ang pepsin, guys, is a form of protease, meaning to say, this is the enzyme that breaks down the protein. So, we already have the pepsin, the protease responsible for breaking down the protein. What are the other enzymes that is found on the stomach? We also have the gastric lipase. Lipase meaning to say lipid, so it breaks down the fat molecules. Another, balikan natin yung konsepto kanina ng salivary amylase, di ba? Ang salivary amylase ay responsible for breaking down the polysaccharides. So therefore, pagka-breakdown ng polysaccharides, hindi naman kasi lahat mabibreakdown kasi kapag chino natin yung pagkain, automatic yung ibang molecules na hindi na breakdown, malululun ka agad natin, right? So papunta yun sa stomach. So pagdating ng salivary amylase na may halo dun sa bolus, pagdating ng stomach, yung salivary amylase ngayon nako-convert into what we call as the gastric amylase. Remember guys, that when the salivary amylase converts into gastric amylase, nagkakaroon ng paghinto ng digestion. Bakit nagkakaroon ng paghinto ng digestion ng mga polysaccharides? It's because of the hydrochloric acid. So si hydrochloric acid, dine-deactivate niya yung activity ng mismong amylase na enzyme na yun para hindi ma-breakdown yung mga polysaccharide. So what would be the problem? Hindi mabe-breakdown ang mga polysaccharides. So paano yun? Saan ngayon mabe-breakdown ang polysaccharides? Later, mabe-breakdown yun pagdating sa small intestine. So ayun, to sum it up, the food that is already found in the stomach with the combination of gastric juices, with the combination of hydrochloric acid and all, is no longer called bolus, but this is now called as a chyme, na ngayon ay pupunta na papasok sa small intestine. Dito na tayo sa last part. Nakakasunod pa ba kayo? Hopefully nakakasunod kayo. Let's now talk about the small intestine. The small intestine, ang alam lang natin dito, that is the main function for the absorption of nutrients. Pero meron ding trabaho ang small intestine when it comes to digestion. Number one, ang small intestine ay nagtatrabaho din mechanically. So in the form of what we call as the segmentation. It is a circular movement, tapos hinahayaan niya na mag-back and forth yung chyme para makatulong sa paghalo ng pancreatic juices, na-explain ko later, at para makatulong sa mabilis na pag-absorb at pag-digest ng mga nutrients. So yun yung tinatawag natin na mechanical digestion or segmentation in the small intestine. Ay, dagdag ko lang din, ang small intestine pala ay nahati sa tatlong parts. We have the DJI. The D stands for duodenum, J stands for jejunum, and I stands for the ileum. But most of the digestion and production of pancreatic juices ay nagaganap dito sa duodenum. Nagkakaroon din ng secretions, by the way, na intestinal enzymes or secretion sa part ng jejunum at ileum na responsible for the absorption and breaking down of nutrients. So, what about the chemical digestion? Ang chemical digestion, hinati ko siya sa tatlong aspeto. Number one, so we have the pancreatic enzymes. So, ibig sabihin, involved na dito yung main organs na pancreas. Meron dalawang function ang pancreas pagdating sa digestive system. Number one, secretion of hormone, mainly the insulin kapag kumain tayo ng carbohydrates or rich in sugar food. So, si insulin ang responsible para mag-attach sa cell to allow the glucose na na-breakdown na para makapasok sa cell. So, hormone, yung insulin na yun. Mahalaga yun. Pangalawa, when it comes to digestion, the pancreatic enzyme or the pancreas also secretes pancreatic enzyme known as the following. We have the amylase. So, do you still recall guys that during the gastric amylase sa stomach, di ba na-post yung digestion doon ng polysaccharide? So, pagdating ngayon doon kay small intestine, since sa small intestine, si pancreas nagre-release ng pancreatic enzyme known as the amylase, responsible for breaking down of sugar o polysaccharides, mabe-breakdown na ngayon yung mga unbroken down na sugars na nasa stomach kasi nakarating na yun kay small intestine. Alright. Aside from that, we also have the lipase. The pancreas also secretes lipase, an enzymes that breaks down the fats. Another, the enzyme protease that is secreted by the pancreas, known as the trypsin. This is a specific type of protein responsible for breaking down again the protein. But remember guys, I also discussed in the stomach that we have the pepsin na napoproduce sa stomach para mag-breakdown ng protein, and we also have the protein enzyme known as the trypsin that is just secreted by the pancreas. Alright? Yun. Another, so we also have the bile. The bile, remember, is produced and secreted by the liver. Pag nasecrete na yun ni liver, i-store yung bile kay gallbladder. Pagdating kay gallbladder, dadali ni gallbladder yung mismong bile na yun papunta sa ating small intestine, particularly kay duodenum. Anong trabaho ni bile for the digestion? Si bile ngayon guys ay responsible for breaking down the fats. Sir, di ba meron na tayong lipase? Correct, meron na as pancreatic enzymes secretion. But the bile has a main or major role in emulsifying the fats. Anong ginagawa niya? So, kakapit siya dun sa fats para sa fat molecules para mas madali niyang i-break down. Alright? And also, we have what we call as the intestinal lining secretions. These secretions are responsible in secreting the enzymes. So, we have the lactase, the sucrase, and then the maltase. Ano ba yung mga enzymes na yan? They are the enzymes responsible in breaking down the disaccharides of sugar. So, the lactase, they break down a disaccharide called lactose. The sucrase break down the sucrose, and then the maltase break down the maltose. Next, we also have here the peptidase. So from the word itself, peptidase or peptide, peptide came from the polymer and originated yan from the amino acid. So therefore, it breaks down the protein. Another, we also have the intestinal lipase, so which is very important in breaking down the fat molecules. So as you can see, there is a pattern. May lipase dito, may peptidase. Meron din, nakita yun saan? Sa stomach, right? So meron dito gastric lipase, meron ditong pepsin, tapos dito merong trypsin. So merong similarities. Kasi ang pagkain natin, mahalaga na ma-break down into smaller particles or pieces para mas ma-absorb natin yung monomer in the form of nutrients. Remember also that the small intestine, aside from digestion, mahalaga na alam natin ang small intestine, once na ma-digest na nila yung pagkain, na breakdown na into smaller pieces, i-absorb na ngayon nila yung nutrients, particularly and mainly sa kanilang villi or microvilli. So yun lang. So I think this is my longest posted video content regarding on the digestive system and other contents na na-post ko. I hope that you learned something today about the difference sa mechanical and chemical digestions, particularly sa mouth, stomach, and small intestine. Thank you and God bless.